It's getting weird. Some people are coming because the Pope's there, and some people are coming for the spectacle of it. But I know at the end of the day they're not coming to hear me sing songs, so it doesn't. There's no pressure whatsoever. I'm a cog in a wheel. I'm part of a whole, and the whole itself is what's going to be life-changing, and it'll be great. I think getting to experience New York and Philadelphia with my band, and then having my wife in Philadelphia made it very, very special for me. You know, I spend so much time traveling on the road. And especially it's weird because you're going to an event called the World Meeting of Families, and typically my family wouldn't be with me at all. And there's a certain level of guilt there, like I'm doing this wrong, you know what I mean? But Kristen was there with me and she was pregnant, so our kids were represented. It wasn't just special, it was fun. It was just fun having her out on the road. Because being on the road's fun. I mean, give me a break. You're a musician. You make your living traveling around. You know, we had a day off in New York. We walked around the city, you know, ate food, went to a baseball game, and it was a ridiculous amount of fun. But I think that's the great thing about the season of life I'm in with this band is this: it's a great group of people. When people experience Jesus, they just didn't experience the things that he said. They saw from afar the infectious community that him and his 12 apostles displayed, and they thought, I want some of that. I think the best part for me of being on a stage or traveling, especially being at these large-scale events, is being able to be with a band, being able to be with a crew of people, and praying that people look at the things that got said and then look at us and hopefully go, yeah, I believe that, because those people make it believable.
How do you feel about the subway system in New York City? Good day.
Crowded! This is it. We're, you know, it doesn't get any better. So this is we're living the dream right now. Living everybody's dreams. I think that the whole reason why the Pope came is he came to help people connect the dots between what it means to be part of a human family, what it means to be part of the family of God called the church, and then what it also means to be part of like a smaller domestic church that's called a family. Because right now those things are all completely disconnected. And I think that Jesus does desire that those things all become reconciled. Every once in a while, it's good to be in an event where you do feel incredibly small. And I think people would assume that I've got this concept of how big the event is. It's not. I mean, we woke up Saturday morning, our bus was at the airport in Philadelphia. We had to get in a van and we're stopped 3 times. Dogs were searching the van and felt like The Walking Dead at one point because the highway was totally empty. And
seriously, if we see zombies.
People are always like, what's it like to play for that many people? And I'm like, you really do lose count after the first few thousand. And it's very surreal because you know that you're on a stage that's being looked at by hundreds of thousands of people and there's a mile of jumbotrons, but you really can't experience it. I'm trapped in my own humanity. And so my experiences end up just being very, very personal. But I think in some ways that's how we're called to experience life. And in some ways, you have no idea, but it's actually subconsciously tying into this notion of like, I'm meant to see a great gathering. Like your soul knows I'm meant to be recognized amongst a sea of people so that I could experience something greater than myself. Ultimately, all these different events that I've gotten to be part of where the Pope's there, it's not really about the Pope. Even the papacy is not about the papacy. The papacy is about Jesus. Like I don't believe the hype that it's the worship of a man. At the end of the day, we're all still longing for a real encounter with Jesus. And here's this role of this person, and his sole job on the planet is to confess that Jesus Christ is Lord. And I think that's what people are coming for a glimpse of. The Pope said when he talked in Philly, he said, you know, the family needs to be a factory of hope. I think that it starts with the people that you live life with and learning to be transparent, to be seen, and to see them. You have to resolve things along the way and you have to stick together. It was never just about me and God, because God himself's a family. He's 3 persons. That's what makes Christianity so scandalous in some ways and so hopeful. And if I can be part of that family, then I could extend that same concept of eternal love and mercy and other focusedness towards the human families that I'm part of. I think it's what we're called to do.